This is 219 News Now, brought to you by Strachan Van Til, making lives easier for 94 years.
I'm Andrew Garcia, and this is your 219 News Now. NiSource has completed the sale of a nearly 20% stake in NIPSCO for $2.16 billion to fund renewable energy projects such as wind and solar. NiSource sold the minority stake to Blackstone Partners, which pledged an additional $250 million for capital needs. NiSource said it would use the proceeds to transition from 75% coal-fired electricity in 2018 to being completely coal-free by 2028. Blackstone said its investment will accelerate the reindustrialization of the Midwest. Angie Nelson-Duwich has been sworn in as Michigan City's first African-American mayor. Nelson-Duwich, a Democrat, beat incumbent Republican Mayor Dwayne Perry in November. She's bringing in a lot of new talent to City Hall. Barrett Taylor was named fire chief, Marty Corley police chief, and Shannon Eason head of parks and recreation. Also, William Walker, who played pro basketball overseas for 10 years, is assistant parks superintendent, and Mary Lynn Wall has been named city controller. And in sports, there's plenty of high school basketball taking place in Northwest Indiana. Bowman Academy takes on St. Francis at Morton. Here's a look at that game.
Winter break continues for high school athletes, which means plenty of midday action on the basketball courts. Bowman Academy meets St. Francis out of Chicago and former Hammond Central head coach Larry Moore Jr. Picking things up in the fourth, the visitors going down low to Davion Doty. The senior can't finish the first one. Doty sticking with it. The big man gets it to go on the second try. Warriors hanging tough. Later, Emmanuel Foley is handing out late Christmas presents. The senior plays long ball with Lamonte Cross, who finishes it off with the fancy footwork and reverse laying off the glass. Back and forth we go. Final seconds of the game after a made free throw to tie things up. Cross cannot connect as Jeremiah Sims collects the board. The senior off to the races and looking for the win. Eagles force the turnover though. Foley collects it as he did moments ago. Turns on the burners and bounces to Cross, who goes up strong for the bucket just before time expires. Bowman wins a thriller 53-51. The Eagles snap a two-game skid.
Staying on the boys' basketball courts, we have a huge one between two Great Lakes Conference teams. Hammond Central hits the road to battle East Chicago Central.
East Chicago has lost just once in its last 8 games. The Cardinals look for their first win over Hammond Central in the short history of this matchup. Early going, the home team comes out firing. Dominique Murphy kicks to London Walker. The senior dials long distance and connects. Cardinals with a 1-point lead. Moments later, the Wolves strike back. Gregory Dotson off to the races. The junior shows off the handles and gets the righty finish to go. Visitors trying to hang tough, but the Cardinals protect their nest. EC shares the rock to perfection. Jameel Rich Jr. to Marquise Williams to Murphy, who hangs and hits. Count it plus the foul. Cardinals add on and never look back. EC makes it 4 consecutive wins with a 78-52 victory.
To read up on more local news and headlines, visit JEDtv.com and NWI.com. I'm Andrew Garcia, and this has been your